The market consolidates after the Fed push higher. Are the bulls wanting more? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so I am back from my vacation, and after last week's Fed push higher, the market pulled back just a little bit to consolidate over the expected support area, and now it looks like the bulls are getting ready for another push higher. The question is, will they? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, we had one winning trade today. That was it. Just a winning day on a choppy day, which is always nice. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And we talked last week about them potentially building this wave 5 leg higher, and we would want to see the push up off of this low up through this 52.53 area. And if that was the case, we were very likely on our way to 5,300 plus. As soon as they took out this area, I let my guys know in my room. That is a bullish signal, and the market went to 5,300 plus. So exactly what we would expect if they broke resistance, which they did, hit the target at the top of the trend line here, and now have pulled back into the bottom trend line and the support area for a wave 4 of 3 of a bigger wave 5. And that support comes in at 52.71 to 52.55, coming back to test these prior highs, and holding the 382 to 0.5 for this wave 4 is very common practice and very standard. They bounced off of it today, but it was lackluster. To be honest with you, it looked very corrective on the way up. So it's possible we do need to see a spike lower before higher. But assuming the bulls can hold 52.55, we would look for them to push higher next toward the 53.40, 53.50 area to complete wave 3. One more pullback in 4 of 5, and then overall wave 5 complete up around that 53.50 to 5400 area to complete the bigger move up. And that would meet our expectation for all of the waves higher. Now, just so you are aware in the bigger picture, we do have enough waves up to have a completed cycle. We don't have to get another push higher. We don't have to get any more highs. They can come directly down, but they will need to break support, and they will need to prove it for me to get on board with that. We are looking for a topping area. We have not found one yet. And then that just brings us to our mantra, that is, as long as we're above support, you should be bullish, and this is a bull market. I strictly give you the support levels and the key levels so that you understand when they break what happens. The key level for last week was 52.53, and if it broke, we were going to 53 plus, and that's what we saw. The key levels here are 52.55, and then the next key support level would be 51.66, and then we'd look for this blue box to break to give us further confirmation that we do have some kind of top in place. If we don't break those support levels, we would expect a bullish outcome and continuation higher toward that 5,400 area. Over on the NASDAQ, now, on the NASDAQ, we got the same kind of look. They were able to stretch it high enough to get to a new high, and then they pulled back into their support area at 18,461 to 18,383. They held just above 18,383, pushed higher, and they were a little more impulsive in their push higher today. I would expect a little bit, one more wave higher off of this low here to complete this move. Then we'd look for 2, 3, 4, and 5 up into this area to complete wave 3, a wave 4 pullback, and then wave 5 up into the 19,000 area to complete the overall move on the NASDAQ. But again, the theme is going to always remain the same up here. We're looking for a topping area. We're looking for the market to find a top and break support. And until it breaks support, it is a bull market, and the outcome is expected to be bullish, and you should be bullish. So just a caveat there so that you guys understand what I'm about to tell you is only if they break support. Now, if we do have a top in place and they are going to come down, the first level they need to break is 18,383. 18,383 would be the first warning to the bulls. They would still need to come down a little further. Breaking this 18,200 level would be significant. And then, of course, below the blue box is our kind of, not line in the sand, but that is our first major confirmation point that a top is starting to form. So once we break the blue box, we would expect some acceleration to the downside. And then breaking these lows over here, the Fed lows and the CPI lows, that would be a very strong confirmation that we have formed a top and that we would be heading down in a much bigger correction. So remember, unless support breaks, this is a bull market. Support is 18,383, then the 18,200 area, then the blue box, and then eventually the Fed lows should they get down there. If they do not break any of those levels, we would expect this market to continue up, with wave 3 targeting about the 18,850 to 900 area, wave 4 pulling back to around these lows, this 18,450 area, and then one more push higher into the 19,000 or so area before completing the move up. So on both charts, support is the key. On both charts, it is bullish and we are in a bull market unless support breaks. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans that both come with a 7-day free trial. This is because we want you to get in there. We want you to make sure you love it, become part of our trading team, interact with PT and I. Make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time, and you literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. Now, we do have training material, and our Advanced Elliott Wave course is just about done. It is helping people understand these complex structures we've been seeing for about the last year and a half. We have our introduction, your advanced fib levels, your diagonals, your double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave. A lot of people don't know how to do that in the conclusion. And this is helping people understand these complex scenarios in the market and how to navigate them and trade them. This is very important when the market gets overlapping as it is now. And you can see on the screen that it's helping traders immensely. Now, if this is too advanced for you or you're just getting started with Elliott Wave, we have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. This course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand this market in a way that makes sense. It can be very confusing when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up, and the talking heads say one thing and then the market does another thing. It's because all of the news doesn't matter. Elliott knew this a long time ago, and he knew that key levels mattered. That's why I give you those key support and resistance numbers so you know what happens when they break and what happens when they hold. As long as we hold support, we're in a bull market, right? This gives you a huge advantage over other traders. This course is 25 videos where we go through 3 different parts. The introduction, where we go over how to get your mindset right, your emotion, the KISS method, and why it works. The chart setup and tools, every tool you need to use along with Elliott Wave Theory, how to use it and why, as well as the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where I go through each of the waves, what they look like, how to measure them, how to get the key levels, how to understand Elliott Wave from a beginner's perspective so that you can finally understand this market in a way that makes sense. The really cool thing about this course and all of our courses, the advanced course, the beginner's course, is they're all included in our monthly plans. So if you don't want to pay for these courses solo, you can simply become a monthly member and you get all of our training material for free. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We have a midday call where I spend about a half hour to an hour with everybody answering everybody's questions, going over the counts, what to expect, where we're going from here, and all of the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ and we swing end day trade, so we do trade quite often in my room. If you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced training, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, futures trading, his income method that's just killing the market. Those guys are raking in money over there. And then his reduced risk binary method that just kills it. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money. And it's how he structures those trades that's so unique. Something you really have to see to understand. So that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Okay, key takeaways for today. Remember, we are in a bull market. Until support breaks, you should expect a bullish outcome. However, if support does break, this can move fast to the downside and the bears can take control of the market. Our first support level is 52.71 to 52.55, then the 51.67 level, and then the blue box below that, and the bears are back in control of this market. Above that, and we are still bullish. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of setup. We're looking for completion up toward the 19,000 level overall. Our key support level is 18,461 to 18,383. Should they break that, the next key level is the 18,200 area. And below that, we're looking at the blue box again, and breaking that would put the bears back in control of the market. Guys, it's great to be back. That is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.